Good evening, my fellow park enthusiasts. I just recently fixed an issue I had with scheduled streaming on this channel. I didn't realize it, but I had a stream that was scheduled for like some day off in the future. I didn't realize I had done that. I'm not sure how I did it, but I took it off the YouTube studio, so it won't appear on the on my page anymore. Obviously there's going to be no stream on the day it was set for, or at least not a scheduled one. But yeah, I guess still not very proficient at using OBS, because I must have screwed up somehow and made the schedule by accident. Oh man. But anyways, resuming Rhyperior's bumper burn. Last week, I feel like I had maybe a few promising attempts. Ooh. So, not sure if any new high scores are going to be posted today. To be honest, I just have no clue. I'm not feeling overly optimistic about it, but you know, I'm here regardless, so I'm gonna make sure to make the best use of this time by trying to make something happen. Oop. I may have said this in another stream, but I just recently saw the new Demon Slayer, I think last week, so maybe there's only one stream I could have possibly mentioned it. But if I haven't, then, you know, I don't know, I might talk about how I felt just because I have nothing else to talk about. It was good. I've read the source material, or at least I did a long while back, and I gotta say, really happy with the product that I saw. You know, after the Hashira training, got a good bit of criticism. You know, I feel like the series probably needed some kind of return to form, perhaps. I'm not like the #1 Demon Slayer fan, but I do like the series a good bit, and I'm happy to see that it's definitely doing well right now. That being said, yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a while before we get any more Demon Slayer, since obviously they're doing the whole movie trilogy to cover the Infinity Castle and everything after that. If any of you enthusiasts have seen the movie, or, you know, have any other theatrical experiences that, I don't know what I'm saying. If there's anything you've seen recently that you could recommend to a fella, please feel free to let me know in the chat. Sorry if I'm making some odd noises. If I had anything else to talk about, then I'd probably do that instead of making strange groans. Tomorrow I'll be resuming the 1-button challenge. Gotta make sure I don't forget how many 1 presses I've had so far. So, I'm definitely gonna revisit that before I start my next stream. Oh goodness. You know, I have other park-related plans that I'm thinking of enacting sooner rather than later, but I also don't want to have too many projects going at once, so you know, I'm being a bit I don't know if I have a good way to phrase it, but I'm trying not to put too much on my plate as much as I'd like to do more with you know, with the Poke Park stuff right now. Alright, so I'm definitely behind on kind of the pace I think I need to set to make this happen. Wow. How many times do you gotta knock off Tyranitar before he leaves this arena? Oh man, nothing's working here. But this is actually the first attempt that I've even managed to get a power-up in, so looks like progress is being made. Really thankful to have the enthusiast out here with me tonight. Ooh, I've been missing Claydol a good bit so far. Guess I need to get back to the basics. Get the fundamentals down solid before I go running my mouth. Ooh. Overshot. Went right past him. Don't want that. It is a bit difficult. We've only got actually, I was gonna say we only have 8 directions of input, but it certainly feels like there's more than that. Oh. Nice. Nice. Oh shoot, I need to grab this before... Oh, I need to grab it right now, dude. That's too bad. I couldn't get it. Couldn't keep the streak going. That's tough. I'm not sure, maybe I could have been smarter about making my way back to the center. I'm not sure. Ooh. Now, let's all be nice. Help me max out my high score. Oh no! It was a good try. Even if I didn't get knocked off, I don't think I would have gotten a new high score. Although maybe 1 or 2 more would have been able to do it. I'm not completely sure. Maybe not 1 more, but yeah, it's gonna take a bit more to get that score completely maxed out. Come on, man. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I have to angle down a bit more after hitting Bonsly. I could help me to get Claydol more consistently, maybe. Aw, man. I need to reset. This is, not the pace I want to be on. And I'm really screwing up here. You see, man. See how hard it is just to grab a power-up? Come on now. Not bad. Oh wow. Everyone else who was on the platform knocked each other out, I guess. Anyways, more about the Demon Slayer movie. I was really impressed by the length of the feature. It felt like I was in the theater for like forever, but not in a bad way. They certainly covered a lot of content. The backstory with Akaza, that was really sad, and it lasted for like, gosh, over half an hour, right? It had to have been. I was thinking that there'd probably be some people complaining that, you know, he went so long without any action, but I don't know. It seems like everyone I've talked to so far seems to be fond of how they carried out that backstory, and of course the other stories they, you know, threw in there with Shinobu and Doma and the others, although those were much more brief, you know, in comparison to the movie's overall runtime. I think, I don't know how close the adaptation was to the manga in regards to like how much time they spent fleshing out each of those things, but I think definitely focusing the most on Akaza was a good choice in that regard. Obviously, we haven't seen the full fight with Doma yet. We're going to see more of that. I'm guessing in the second movie. Definitely the second movie, as opposed to the third. I think it was probably a good idea for them to just put that one on hold, because, I mean, they already had, like, so much to cover with what they did go through with. Plus, like, inside the universe, right? Inside the castle, all the battles are going on more or less simultaneously, so it seems like it'd be a difficult task to, you know, split them across different movies, right? Because each movie needs to have its own, you know, conclusion that's satisfying enough to warrant, you know, seeing it as like a standalone experience. It's a bit different, you know, for an anime episode, or, you know, just a TV episode in general. as opposed to a movie. Definitely one of the biggest things you probably have to think about if you're like a director deciding how to adapt, a story. But yeah, like I was saying, with a TV show, you can just have it air episodes until you eventually reach, the conclusion or the climax. But with a movie, you're kind of limited in that regard. Limited runtime, which means that you have to make a statement in a specific slot of time that really can't go over 3 hours. In the past, you might have said, can't go over 2 hours, but every year it just seems like, I don't know, the acceptable length for a movie on average just keeps getting longer. Not that it's a complaint per se, but more so just an observation. One interesting, not like a major point in the movie or anything, but one interesting thing that I only noticed now after watching the movie is that we had 2 back-to-back stories that involve suicides. I guess I shouldn't say anything if... Oh, who am I kidding? If the enthusiasts don't want to be spoiled, and I say you click off the stream, you're probably not going to miss anything regardless. Also, if you're watching this as a bot, it's probably like 2029. But anyways. Right, yeah, with Hakaji's dad and Zenitsu's teacher. It's kind of interesting how that is. And also Shinobu, in a way, I mean, this might be spoilers for upcoming films, so I guess I won't say anymore. But yeah, with those 2 backstories we got back to back, I don't know, it seemed kind of odd that they reused those points, or they use that kind of trope, in consecutive backstories. That is one thing that I'm not like super sure was a great decision from, the author. I mean, I get it. Like samurai culture, I think. Don't listen too closely to what I'm saying, because I don't really know anything about, older Japanese culture. But in the time that Demon Slayer is supposed to have taken place, I think that, there was a samurai code that involved, taking yourself out if you or one of your pupils, did something atrocious. And, that was the case for both the stories here. What was the guy's name? Zenitsu fought. Regardless of what his name was. I can't remember off the top of my head, but, both cases, people ended up taking their own lives as a result of the actions of others. And maybe that's a thematic choice. I don't know. Or maybe Gotoge just need an excuse to give the characters tragedy. I mean, I don't want to say washed or make any accusations about the integrity of the story, but if any of the enthusiasts have a good explanation, then please converse with me, let me know. I'm not a huge movie buff, much less a story writer, but I am a bit intrigued to know. I mean, you know, I did watch an analysis YouTube video essay once or twice, so I know a thing or two about stories. Oh man. Nice. Oh, I fell off. That's not what I want to happen. Oh, gotta be a little careful here. I don't want to get knocked around and have to start over. Alright, maybe I'll give about 3 more minutes. Maybe it's just self-fulfilling prophecy, but this stream hasn't felt super productive in any way. I feel like I might need some kind of breakthrough, or maybe I just need to get out of this slump I'm in. Ever since I started playing Magnemite in this game, I feel like a bit of a bum. I don't know. I feel like maybe me from 3 months ago could have somehow managed to max out the rest of the scores. But I mean, who am I to disparage myself in such a way by saying I was better in the past? Oh man. Oh, I don't have a power-up right now. Can't make much happen without one, but maybe that's just the way I'm perceiving it. I'm sure I could find a way to get points without using the power-up, but I'd definitely be taking a bigger risk to make that work out. Alright, I'll make this my last attempt for the evening. Maybe I'll come back next week and things will just click. Okay, wait, hold on. This'll be my last attempt. That last one was a phony last attempt. False alarm. Oh dear. Okay, alright, hold on. Gotta be, having a conversation about this. Well, that's gonna be it for now. Gotta make sure I get a good night's sleep. Things have been a bit rough since like an hour ago when I watched the Red Sox lose to the Yankees. Dog, what? Anyways, you all have a wonderful evening as well. Please hydrate, take heart, and take care of yourself in the days to come.